You said Bad Batch, didn't you?
No.
How'd you fuck up?
I found my straw.
Oh, I see.
Hey
Okay.
guys, welcome to the Good Batch. Well, you know what? I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled. My name's Landon. I got Derek with me here today. Say hi, Derek.
Why do you want to kill me? Sorry. Hi.
Because this is the way. Yeah, I've been bamboozled. I've been pulled in to watch this.
One. It's a great show. What?
I don't know if I have a word to describe my feelings for this show. I
Okay.
think awful is a good word because it does leave me in awe.
Yeah.
Uh, in all the bad ways.
Before we get into that, can we do reveals so that I can take this thing off my face?
Oh yeah. Today, yeah, I have Derek with me. Derek, why don't you say hello to everyone?
All right, drum roll. I don't. You probably can't hear that.
I don't know if you can hear
Okay.
that, but I'm drumming.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
Listen, if we're gonna oh wait, sorry, I gotta show me too. If
Yeah.
we're if we're going
And
to
it's drum roll.
I already revealed myself, it's too late. I can't
It's fine.
edit. I can't edit
It's
my
fine.
own stuff. Okay. Oh wait, I do
It's
it.
fine.
I have a flashlight though. I do have that. I'm gonna blind everyone.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
Uh
Like anyone with seizures.
Listen, if I didn't give you a seizure, this show surely will because it is that awesome. And I don't mean awesome in a positive way. I mean just full of awe. Sexy Beasts. It's new. It's on Netflix. It's something. Um,
I
how
think you know what
how
we should do.
how did you get me to watch this?
I don't know, but can we make a bet real quick?
Okay.
And then I think whoever wins the bet, like I don't know, like it depends because I really want to take this thing off of my face. It hurts.
Well, your face will be hurting us even more.
I think so, but I
I'm
think
just
that's okay.
kidding.
It's fine. I don't really care about any of you.
Listen, it's part of Sexy Beasts. Derek, for those who don't know what Sexy Beasts is, why don't you give us a breakdown of what Sexy Beasts has to offer?
Sexy Beasts is a new Netflix series,
Hold on, I
uh,
need my drink.
fashioned after a British reality series of the same name, very similar concept, where they take people and they pretty much put them on blind dates in the function of they are not allowed to see what they look like. However, every single one of those mofos is attractive and has great bodies,
That's
so
true.
it doesn't really matter anyway.
That's true. You know what? I actually don't
That's
think this is fake. I think this is real. You want to know why? I
okay. Go
think
ahead.
I think the people behind this show are geniuses. I think they're
Okay.
trying to find the most attractive single people that will cause controversy.
Yeah. I mean, reality TV in a nutshell. That's what it is. Is just
Yeah,
attractive single
they're trying to
people.
find characters.
Correct.
And
Correct.
this episode of the Good Batch is covering Sexy Beasts episode 1 and 2. Spoilers. Uh, still stay if you haven't seen it. I mean,
It was the only two episodes I could get him to watch.
listen, listen. I'll watch more if the people want more, but
Oh.
I
Oh,
will.
look
I
at
will.
that.
It's just I'm not exaggerating. I had such a hard time watching this show. It is so bad. It is so bad.
Did you
The
used to
the
watch Blind
narr
Date?
the narrator alone almost
Yeah.
ruined the show for me.
I was not a fan of the narrator. I've seen people who like the narrator. Mike, you like the narrator, but I didn't like the narrator so much. Not my thing, but it reminded me of like Blind Date or Next. Do you remember those old TV shows?
Kind of. I hate reality TV. I'll just say that right now. So please don't don't come after me. I'll give you my honest
I'm
take.
sorry, I have to clear something up. I'm not a mouth breather, all right? I need to open
I
my
don't
mouth like
know.
this because it
Batman
takes
really
the
breathes with
pressure
his
off of my
mouth.
nose, which is being destroyed and crushed right now, okay? That's so if you see me
Are
doing
you?
that, that's
You're.
why.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Um, but
I
but
can't
next,
even breathe in this. So
so So I'll quickly run through the other two shows. Next was a show where like three, five or six people would get on a bus, and there would be one really hot chick, and they'd all get on a bus, they'd all go on dates, and then one dude would get off the bus and go on a date, and at any point the other person could go next, and then that dude would be kicked out, and then another dude would come
Listen,
off the bus.
this show is like high school anxiety all over again.
What? I don't think it was that bad.
It was bad. It was really bad. We're gonna jump into it though. Okay. I have so much to say, but because I am a gracious host and I am obviously a gentleman, I'm going to give you the reins to take away for episode 1. You can start wherever you want.
Oh, I'm
I'll get you started a little bit. We have. Oh my gosh, we have 3 bachelors pursuing the Bachelorette. The Bachelorette is, and I quote, the horny devil. And the bachelors are hoping they can start up a sex fire with our demon. She wants a bad boy with a soft center. Talk about our bad boys. Who do we have?
So and correct me if I get the order wrong. Maybe you know the order, but here's what I remember because I was trying to like psychologically break it down. We're introduced first to the dancing like god dude, Zeus-esque
Was he the
looking
first
guy.
one? Yeah, the statue
I
guy.
think so. I think so.
Well,
Because I wanted to see if psychologically the girl would take the first or the last option and never take the middle option. So I'm still tracking that. I haven't watched the whole season yet, but so we're introduced to him. He seems like a pretty chill dude. And then we're introduced to the mouse second, who's also like a dancing douchebag in a mask.
I'm glad you said it,
And
not me.
they're all pretty awful people, in my opinion. But except for Zeus guy was actually pretty good. Statue guy I liked. But
Okay.
and then we're introduced
Well, he
to
was definitely the least cringy. I think he said he wanted like a big ass or something, but other than that, he was okay. Second guy, yeah, was our mouse.
and then the third dude was the monkey.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
what
no,
they're
no.
called.
You can't skip over the mouse like that. The mouse wears
Oh, I was
ladies'
gonna talk about them in
perfume.
depth in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and the baboon, also known as Tom Segura. Um, let's see. Yeah, so the mouse wore ladies' perfume. Because apparently women like perfume.
I That wasn't the weirdest thing. I was like, huh, interesting.
Well, I
It's not
mean,
a
it's
thing
not.
I
It's
would do.
not. Yeah, I mean, it's either brilliant or really dumb.
Right.
But
But it's a thing.
I took notes, Derek.
Yeah. What other notes do you got on these fine gentlemen?
I took a lot of notes.
Oh my.
Why don't you keep going and I'll give you
Well,
my 2 cents in a second.
so I'll break down how the show goes. So you get 3 dudes and 1 chick, or 3 chicks and 1 dude, or whatever. You get 1 host and 3 people, three bachelors, we'll call them, and
Hmm.
then they put them through a speed dating round, and then she eliminates one, and then they unmask him, and then you get a more romantic or a more close date, and then she eliminates one, and then she chooses the other, but they all get unmasked by the end of the episode. It's 22 minutes of stupid fun. Um, the first speed dating round is just full of like awkward, very awkward dating rituals of human beings that I have been subject to, and that I've also noticed people do a lot. It's very strange,
Okay,
but that's basically it.
here's the problem I had with the episode. Okay,
Okay.
I was actually getting anxiety in this episode because the devil wasn't bad. She was fine. She was normal. She didn't like say anything weird other than like it was kind of funny how she said she wanted a bad boy with a soft center. I mean, classic girl, right? Uh, but all the
It was
guys, they all came across as douchebags. Every single one.
I
Um,
don't think Goddess statue dude was a douchebag.
he was at the very beginning. Um, and yeah,
You
he
you,
was
you
definitely
made
the
me ask on
least.
it.
He was definitely the least of the douchebags. But
I With how reality TV works, it's producers like they'll have me here, right? And then the producer will be on the other side of the camera and he'll go, "So, are you more of an ass guy or a chest guy?" And then you'll say, "Oh yeah, an ass." And
Yeah,
then they'll
so
clip it and
they
they'll
bait
cut it.
them.
So like I don't
Yeah.
really want to judge him on that because it could be the producers. He seemed like a pretty chill guy.
Yeah, he was fine. I mean, he was fine. But the baboon, oh my gosh. Excuse me, sir. Do you believe in being loyal in a relationship? Uh, I try to be loyal.
The chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Spoiler
sus
alerts.
answer.
The baboon wins, but you try to be loyal. I don't know if you
Why
can
does the
see my
baboon
face right
win?
now.
Why does the baboon win?
I don't know if you can see my face right now, but
I can't see anything. I wear glasses. I'm blind as a bat.
I don't know if you guys can see my face right now, but huh? That guy won. It just
I'll
shows
tell
you
you why
like,
that guy
and
won.
he was the ultimate douchebag.
I'll tell you why that guy won.
That guy
Okay.
was such a douche. Anyways, we'll keep going. The mouse was literally out of Peaky Blinders, from Birmingham. I don't know the
Birmingham.
city. Is it Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham. Yeah, I thought the baboon looked like Tom Segura. Much love to Tom Segura.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think it was his eyes
Wait. In the mask or out of the mask?
in the mask.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Tom Segura doesn't look like a primate, but I think it was the eyes. I don't know. I just he had the Tom Segura eyes things going on. I do enjoy the reveal. The reveals are nice. But I have a couple quotes I want to run by you. Okay.
Perfect.
This might be grossing you out, but there are a bunch of foot fetishes out there who are losing their minds. That was the
Was that
narrator.
or was that episode? I think that was episode 1, right? Yeah, that's the God statue guy.
Yeah,
And
they're in the spa getting their feet massaged, and the narrator says this might be grossing you out, but there are a bunch of foot fetishes out there who are losing their minds.
that looked so great. Oh, that looked
No, 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 no,
amazing.
no, 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 no. You can't say that looks great. You respond to what I just said. I wish you could see my face right now.
I mean,
I'm so
this
upset.
the narrator's trying to be sensational. Everything about the narrator makes me go, oh. Like to me, I go, okay, that's not necessary. It's already awkward. It's already funny. We don't need a narrator trying to make jokes.
They
Like,
said Bennett is Emma's mandrill. I don't remember the context of it. Uh,
which
or
one is Bennett?
I think he's the monkey. The
Oh,
prime. They also said
okay.
her prime mate.
Yeah,
The puns.
I've seen that one I like.
The
That one
puns
I
are
like.
awful. They're so bad. Uh,
I like
did you notice? Okay, I will say Archie, the guy who plays the Zeus statue looking dude, deserves an Emmy because that was not acting. When she picked Bennett, I think that's his name, uh,
that.
he's just sitting there crying in
He was
mask.
crying. He teared up. He did.
He
I saw it
did.
too.
And like, what the hell? They're just sitting there like, just sitting there hugging in front of him and like making out. Like that this show is so bad.
That monkey won that episode simply because he got physical before the others.
You think so, huh?
My working theory of human beings,
Oh boy.
okay,
Don't get us
is
canceled.
that it starts with physicality and love comes later.
I need an air conditioning unit in this helmet.
Right.
I can't breathe.
Now you know how Pedro Pascal feels.
Oh, dude, he's got a much better helmet than I do. And by the way, it was other guys in that costume too, so how dare you?
Hey, when can we do our reveal?
You can do whatever you want. I don't
Like, can I
know.
do the reveal now?
I mean, if you want.
Let's do it's the end of the episode, right? Let's do it at the end of the episode.
She made Archie cry.
That dude deserves so much
Also,
better.
how did it come
Can I?
down? How did it come down to Archie and Bennett? I
because
thought
Rusty was
Birmingham
a
was way
douchebag.
more. Well, I know, but I thought he was way more bad boy.
Yeah, but
And I mean, I'm very heterosexual. I'm not gay, but I actually thought he was the most like handsome out of all of them.
oh, if we're gonna get into this, I really think Archie's the dude.
Oh, really? See, I
He's the one.
Archie was very plain, but like I as like the people I'd want to hang out with Archie because he's not like trying.
Sir, we are playing. Let's be honest. Archie's not playing.
Well, he's not playing. No, that's what I mean.
I'm gonna say Archie's more like I would say I'm at least a 7 on my best day. Archie's a 7.
That's what I mean. He's not like trying to be male model status.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I mean. Where like Bennett and Birmingham look like they walked out of like HM, you know?
Now the monkey was the worst.
Really? You don't. Some
Yes.
people like that look. The big, brawly, brawny, long hair Fabio.
Nah, nah. We need a girl co-host.
We do
Or
need
a
a
gay
girl
co-host.
co-host. Hey, if you are female and would like to be on the show, please leave a comment. Maybe we'll feature you. Maybe you can join us as a guest.
All right.
Anyways,
Is there
yeah.
anything
So
else to say about this
not
episode?
the episode one, other than I give it 1 out of 10. It was
Oh,
awful.
really? It was that
Dude,
bad.
I hated it. I hated it so much. It was so hard to get through.
Wow. Okay.
The
All right.
second
So I
episode, spoilers alert, much more bearable. I still hated it, but like they really turned up the cringe factor. In fact, I felt like I was on an episode of like Try Not to Cringe. I was dying.
okay.
It's
I think
really hot in this helmet.
yeah, the first episode for me, I'm gonna say that I was like, oh, it's so produced. The narrator's making too many jokes. It's very Blind Date and Next, but not nearly as good as those old classic shows. However, the second episode won me over, and Sexy Beast liked my Twitter post about their show.
Oh, what was
So I'm a
what
bit
was your
biased.
post?
I posted that I was like, clearly they're fashioning it after Next and Blind Date. This is why I don't date as much people I don't know like this because it's always awkward and weird. And they're like, we salute you. And I was like, wow, I don't know if that was an insult,
Hey,
but cool.
maybe we're big time now. Maybe they think you're a
I
critic.
felt I felt loved,
Hmm.
and so I'm gonna give it a 6. The first episode's a
You
6.
you heard it here first. Batman gives Sexy Beasts episode 1 a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
Now
one is not
let's
fair.
do it.
I was being hard. I would probably give it a. I'd give it a 4.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't like
Yeah.
it. I mean, I understand why some people might like it, but it just was so bad in like a good bad way. You know, like it's so bad, and I think it's
All right.
intentional to be that way.
I think so too. Am I good to take this off?
It's your call, man. I mean, if
Let's
you
do
want
the
to show your
reveal.
face,
Let's do the
you can
reveal.
do your
All
deal.
right. Ooh, let's do the
Uh
reveal.
oh, we got Batman.
Oh,
He's revealing.
I don't even. I actually
Let's
haven't
keep it PG
taken
now.
this off in like a year since I bought it,
He,
so I don't know even how to
he
take it
can't
off.
hear us
So
right
give
now.
me
We could say whatever we want.
oh man, it's like we're on the Masked Singer or
Yeah,
Dancer or
well, it's
whatever.
like we're on Sexy Beasts.
What if I'm Nick Jonas or something?
Well, what if you are?
Oh, excited.
Oh, people will be disappointed.
Uh,
Hey, there's Derek.
oh my god.
Hey, Derek. How are you?
Oh my god.
You got a haircut, I see. That's nice.
I feel if
Got a
I
haircut.
had. I'm glad I did. I wouldn't have been able to get that thing on there with hair.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel so much
definitely not
better.
Nick Jonas. But I'll keep you. I'm gonna keep the helmet on at least until people really request me to take it off.
Hey, there you go. Let's get 10 likes.
Well, let's get me a sexy beast date, huh? Can we? Can we? I'm
Can we
kidding.
get 10 likes on Twitter or
I'm
something?
kidding. Yeah, 10 likes. 10 likes on Twitter.
10 likes on YouTube. Let's say on YouTube.
10 likes on YouTube. Let's say 3 comments. How about 3 comments on YouTube? I mean, we're brand new. It's hard to grow a channel. We're doing this for fun. If you've never hung out with us before, it's literally a show of just hanging out. It's not professional in any way. We're just going to have fun, talk about stuff, and talk shit. Now episode 2. Episode 2.
Yeah.
I don't think we have titles, but we can give them titles. So I would say episode 1 would be called The Horny Jersey Devil.
Double shirt.
Episode 2 is James the Beaver, a.k.a. Douche.
I love this guy.
Oh, this guy was such a douche. This guy belongs on Jersey Shore. I mean,
No,
he
I
is
disagree.
so obsessed with his muscles. It's like not even funny.
Sure. I agree with that, but the difference between him and a Jersey boy is he
The accent?
actually admits. No, he admits that he's an asshole.
Oh,
Most people don't admit that. On
I
the
think-
first date,
I
they're
think-
like, "Oh,
I
I'm a
think
good
my-
guy." Like he's truthful.
I think my soul was dying inside. I must have missed that.
There's some good lines in this second episode. This second episode was awesome.
Okay. So yeah, we got James the Beaver, super douche. He can't handle his liquor, ladies, but he can handle his apple juice.
I don't know what happened. Did they try to get him alcohol? And
Well,
just doesn't
he
drink?
drank one of his date's whiskeys, and he was like, "Boo, boo." And then it cut to him like in a room, and he's like, "Yeah, I would have preferred apple juice."
He said, I remember him saying like, "Oh, it tastes like rubbing alcohol." I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the
Like, I
date,
mean, you
that's what he
should've
said. But in studio behind a camera, he's like, "Yeah, I would have preferred apple juice," and it just made me laugh.
Right.
He's like a big boy, big little boy,
Yeah.
I'll take this episode. So we have 3 bachelorettes. We have Amber the Pixie. She was easily my favorite. Alexis the Leopard. And Tomiko. I think she's a zombie or like a ghoul.
Zombie.
Was she a zombie? Okay.
was
And
a zombie.
I will say probably the most redeeming thing about this show is their makeup artists are incredible.
Yes.
They're really good. They're really good. Where it's like they're not just wearing mascot heads, man. I mean, they're like in full blown Hollywood makeup. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, it reminds me of that old school show where they would like the whole competition was practical makeup on sci-fi.
Right. Amber the Pixie was my favorite because she seemed like the most normal. She just was like, I haven't dated in a long time. Dating's always kind of tough. And I felt like she was beautiful on the inside and out. So I liked her. Number 2, Alexis Leopard. I don't have any notes on her. She was definitely a little bit more quiet, but also...
The whole time. Just,
Yeah, she was kind of more reserved. But on the dates, she was a little bit more vocal. And then Tomiko the Zombie, my only notes on her is she wants a bad boy Barack Obama.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Now, listen here, okay? We're gonna go and get some drinks, and I'm not gonna tip them. Nope.
Exactly. Yeah. Tamiko seemed like the most shallow person on the show that I've seen so far.
Yeah, and I actually agree with that because she was saying how like most people, like 90% of the dates she goes on, they don't get a second date. I'm like, this girl, what's wrong with you?
It's like okay, I understand that that's your thing, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking for something, you kind of have to act like what you're looking for, and I don't know. I just don't think they were a very good connection, and it's gonna get real bad. They're gonna get back together, I think.
Now this episode I liked a lot more. There was a lot more comedic value. The narrator was much better in this episode. James also admitted he had never had a formal date with a woman before. Shocker.
What? He's lying.
I don't know. Formal date. I think like
Nah.
formal like, hey, you want to go get some tacos? Like that's his date, right? Or whatever. You want to go to the gym and touch my muscles? That's his idea for a date. Like going to like a place dressed up. I think that's what he meant. But yeah, that was no shock. James. My favorite part of the episode was James.
His date?
No,
Which one?
it was when he was talking Spanish. I think it was to Alexis the Leopard. And the narrator said after the Spanish, that makes two of you. Like, she's like, I don't speak Spanish. And the narrator then says, that makes two of you. Like, his Spanish
My
was
boy was
atrocious.
like, my boy was like, yeah, man, I know Spanish. Like mi hablo, quien.
Mi habla is James. So
He
good.
tricked me though. He tricked me though. Let me say, of the one, two, three, four, of the 8 people that
Yeah.
we have seen, I was like, okay, I can probably guess
What he looks
which
like?
of you are shallow,
Oh.
and which of you are like African American, which of you are
Yeah,
Asian
see,
American,
see,
which of you
that's
are.
that's the thing, and not that it matters. I couldn't tell if he was African American or not.
I thought this dude was 100% Hispanic, and he might have some ties there,
I thought he
but
was white.
that
That's
really,
interesting. Yeah, I thought he was like East Coast white. You know.
that dude's one of the buffest, nerdiest, not nerdy black dudes I've ever met in my life or
well,
seen in my life.
well,
Like
you
I
know
couldn't
what?
believe it.
You know, if you're ever in trouble with dating, he has sound advice. Personality second, ass first. So live
Again,
by.
again, again. Did the producer say, "Hey, what would you rank, personality or like physical stuff?" Like again, like it could be what they tried to like gear him to say so that they can get him to do stuff. But I gotta say,
I don't. I
this
don't. I
show,
don't. I don't think so. I really don't. I think that's him.
I, I a little bit, yeah. By the end of this episode, I was like, "Oh, dude, you are you're hopeless." I don't want to spoil it,
Hey,
but by
and
the end of the episode, I go, "Oh, this dude is making mistakes."
and like all the girls were pretty. They were, and you know, like I did agree with him. He's like, oh, 1 out of 1, like I failed. 2 out of 2, I failed. And you know, I'm not saying that Alexis wasn't attractive. It was Alexis that he went. Yeah, Alexis wasn't attractive. But this guy
He
was.
didn't think so.
Well, no. The funny thing is that he's so shallow that like he was so depressed when he saw their faces.
I don't know. It must be a trip to be in a mask and then unveiling it and being a part of production and a reality show. It would be so strange. But
Now, this show really needs to have a warning at the beginning of it, especially this episode, because I almost died when he started rapping.
oh my goodness, did I don't remember that. What did he
Like
rap
she's
about?
like, hey, like Alexis is like, let me give you a beat, and she's like,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
he's like,
yeah,
I'm with my girl, and we're in a bar, and things are going great. And I'm like, oh no.
I remember that now. Yeah. I was remembering like the Tamiko interaction where he was like, I believe in love at like first sight, and you know you touch hands like at the grocery store, and she was like, or in the parking lot. And I was like, or on the show. Like
Oh,
how is your line
in the parking
in that
lot?
interaction
You're
not
crazy,
in on a show with a mask over my face? How do you not say that?
right?
That's an instant in. You're good. But
That's
whatever.
yeah.
Hey.
I liked how he got so offended when she said parking lot. Like you're crazy. Parking lot. That's where he draws the line apparently. Um, but yeah,
Well, they still have
my
that.
favorite
Oh,
line of the entire episode was ass first, personality second.
he says
Uh,
it again too.
and
He says it later.
Tamiko was the first one to go because she had no ass.
And she was rude.
She was a little rude.
She was like standoffish. It'd be like, oh,
And
that's a date that I would have like been out.
yeah.
I would have asked, hey, check, we're out, we're done.
Well, in a hypothetical scenario, if I was in this show, I think I would have said no to her first. But
Oh
I like Amber the best out of all of them. I think she was sweet. Um,
yeah,
I thought she
but
tried, but
why does
she
Alex?
did say that stupid line. I'm trying to remember. It was like he was talking about his muscles. I mean, go figure. And
I thought they were
then,
fake
oh, you know what
muscles.
it was? It was, what if I gained 300 pounds? And then he just like stopped, and he starts talking to the ice sculptor.
He answered that wrong.
It was
He
so
answered
good.
that
It was
wrong.
so good. He
I would have
just
countered
stopped out of nowhere. He didn't know how to answer. He's like, I cannot compute. I cannot compute. Brian, Brian.
if I was in that situation and the chick said, well, what if I gain 300 pounds?
Oh,
I'd be like, well, I mean, why would you gain 300 pounds? That seems very odd. That seems like a thing that I just don't see happening.
By the way, his name
But
was
if it
Nick.
did,
I think Nick was the
the
shining
beaver.
star of this episode. No, Nick is the ice sculptor. That was
Oh,
the third wheel.
yeah, the third wheel. That's too bad. Yeah,
Poor
poor
Nick.
Nick. I'm curious. Are they filming this in New England, in
I
England, or are they
think
filming this in the
so.
States?
I think
It
it
has
is
to
in
be in
England
England.
because there's like a lot of pubs. There's a lot of like pavers, like on the
There's a
roads.
castle,
There's castles. You know, like in America,
guns.
we don't really have in the United States, excuse me, we don't really have a lot of pavers like England does. The UK, wherever they
Hmm.
were. And so yeah, I really do think it was in the UK.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense. But then it's like, like taking it back kind of to the first episode. I was like, I, I don't think I could say yes to any of these people. Like, if you're an American chick, like, oh, you want to go to my bar pub, bro? And I'd be like, no, you're British. Like, you live 800 miles away. There's no way that it's going to work out between us.
Right.
So, like, that's something I would have taken into effect that they just didn't.
Hey,
I think that also played into effect why she chose monkey guy,
well,
by the way.
by the way, on the monkey guy, right? She was 21 years old.
Yeah. And Archie looked like 18.
Archie did look
That
like he was
dude,
like 20. Yeah.
that dude looked way young. But I don't know how old Mountain Man was. But you called him
I'd
Fabio.
probably say like 26, 28 because he was a college volleyball star or something. I don't know.
I think they broke up within a month,
After the date.
if at
I think
all.
after the date.
Yeah, well, no, he got his goods. They both.
Um, I would be interested in a sexy beasts behind the scenes to see where they're at
Reunion.
now.
Yeah.
That would be great. That'd be
Every
great.
reality show, every reality show should have a reunion special.
Now with James the Beaver though, okay, James the Beaver, he, this guy needs like help with dating because first of all he kisses one girl, and then he high fives her after.
That I Okay, that's the one thing that I was about James. I was like, all right, you're kind of a jerk, but at least you're funny. Like he could make him laugh, and and he looks pretty
Well,
decent
he
too,
was
and he has some
such a
muscles.
character. He was such a character. I feel like it's like South Park or like The Simpsons writing these people. They're characters, you know.
Yeah,
And then
I
with I think it was with Alexis, they go and shoot guns, and he makes the. I mean, it's just the ultimate douche comment that
he answered the phone
everyone
too.
douche, every douche knows. Uh, hey, have you seen these biceps before or these guns before? You want to fill these guns? Ooh, I'm just like, dude, come on, come
Yeah,
on.
he was a bit shallow too, but to his credit, he's funny. That counts. That counts for a
Maybe you
lot.
should date him. I didn't think he was funny at all.
No, I'd much rather date like Archie. Give me Archie. Not, or maybe even over the women actually, because like Emma, like she said a lot of things that I was like, oh, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
And what? Let's see, who's the other chick? Oh, Amber. Amber, I think may be the best of the eight that we've seen so far.
I liked Amber. She was great.
Yeah.
I'd date her. She's really pretty. She had a really good personality. The only thing I didn't like about her is she liked his comment about being 300 pounds heavy. I thought that was kind of strange.
Liked it.
Well, she's like, she didn't mind it because that's James being James, muscle man. You know, I was just like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
girl.
mean, but it's a silly question to ask. It's like 300 pounds. That's a lot, especially
That,
for a
yeah,
chick
that
who's
is
like
a
five
lot.
four.
Listen, if I gained
It's a silly
300
question.
pounds, I would fully expect my partner to leave me.
Sure. Yeah, and that's the other thing too is like if you did, yeah, what do you expect? Like what led
Yeah.
to the
That's a
it will be interesting.
lot. That's a you're with a different person at that point.
I mean, unless you both gain the 300 pounds
I mean,
and you
yeah.
both
I mean,
sit
some
there.
people can make it work and make it happy, but like, I don't know. I think it's important to not like to get serious and stuff, but I do think it's important to try to take care of yourself the best that you can.
Yeah,
Like
there's no way she's gaining 300
gaining
pounds. It's a dumb
300
question.
pounds is pretty hard. Like you would have to really try.
Yeah, and I don't think she was ever going to gain that. I respect her though. I respect Amber a lot because
Mm,
after the thing, he was like, "Oh wow, you're so pretty. Can we get a hug?" And she was like, "We can get a handshake." And
Oh,
I
that
was
was
like,
great. Yeah,
"Exactly,
that was great.
exactly.
And you know what?
That's
She
exactly how it
was
goes."
gorgeous. Like, you know who she reminded me of was I'm blanking on her
Wayne
name. Is
Wade's
it
wife?
Zoe Zeldana?
Oh, okay.
What's her
No,
name?
I have no idea. Zoe Saldana is who you're thinking of. The chick I'm thinking of was
Is
in
that
Bring
Zoe
It On.
Zeldana? That's her name, right?
I don't. Zoe Saldana is a person. I don't know who she
She's
is.
the Gamora, I think that's her name in Marvel. She's also
Is
in
that
like
Zoe
Star
Saldana?
Trek. Is it Zoe Saldana? She's
I
really
can check.
pretty.
Let me check.
Really pretty. Like they look like they could be sisters. But yeah,
I don't know how to spell her name.
I don't know either.
Zoe Saldana.
Is that it?
Yeah, she looked a little bit like her. Yeah, yeah, I can say that.
She was definitely the
Yeah.
most pretty, in my opinion. And also the best personality. So like, make her the Bachelorette. Honestly, like she was great. Um,
Didn't make these people didn't make it
you
to the
know,
Bachelor.
I think Alexis, she was fine. Like I didn't feel like we got enough to really know her. You know?
Which is why I think they also broke up pretty quickly.
Oh, do you?
Absolutely.
Do
The
you
dude
now?
and the
Okay, so after watching that episode, do you think James was disappointed after seeing the two and then seeing Alexis? I mean, Alexis was pretty, and I'm pretty sure he was attracted to her, but was he like, "Oh, I messed up"?
I think James is the type of dude that like doesn't know what he wants, and
Yeah,
he'll get in relationships with people who constantly break up with him and break his heart. That's what I think. And
that's
then he blames it on them. And I think he's a very macho guy. I don't want to judge the dude because I don't know him all that well.
that's a fair assessment.
But based on every comment he made in the show, and then after when he was like, he chose first of all, he chose again. The winner is the person who got the most physical. Again, shocker, shocker. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I think that he, uh,
Was it? It was,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Alexis got the most
again
physical.
because he
Oh,
Amber wouldn't kiss him through the beaver teeth or whatever, which is understandable. Like that looked awful. It looked terrible. Um,
that's interesting. That's a good theory.
so we're gonna continue it. And first episode, she chooses the last option. Do you
Mm.
remember who the last option of this one was? Was it Amber or was it Alexis? Like the last person on the first speed date, the first round. Was it
Oh, I don't
Alexis
remember the
again?
order. No, let me think.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Alexis. I
My
think she was the second date. Yeah, you're
that's
good.
chain.
You're good. I
That
don't remember.
wasn't
Let's see. What was her first date though? Do you remember the first date with Amber?
the first date with Amber. Like, so I remember James pulling out the chair for them. Oh, you're quite a gentleman, and him
Yeah,
going,
he's
"Yeah, it was just a good excuse to stare at their ass."
yeah. I don't know. I don't know the order, but I did actually enjoy this episode more, and it might have been because it was three women instead of three men. I felt like
Hmm.
my like hope for men was dying watching the
You
first
getting sick of
episode.
it?
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these women, I mean, but these women weren't terrible. Like, those guys in the first episode were terrible.
Well,
Archie was fine. Archie was
you gotta
okay. I
stop
mean,
disrespecting Archie,
Archie was
sir.
okay. He was all right. I'd hang out with him. But the other two, I mean, they were really into themselves and just kind of seemed like douchebags. I don't
Hmm. So at the
know.
end of the episode, obviously he picks most promiscuous cat girl, leopard girl, Alexis, and at the very end of the show before the credits, he goes, "But what I'm going to do is, if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna go hit up Tamiko." I was like, "Excuse me,
I
sir."
missed that. He did not say that.
He said he did. He did. He says, I'm gonna see if I can hit up Tamiko." I was like, "Amber, bro, are you kidding me? What? What is going on? Is this
Well,
still fun nuts?"
Amber's smart enough to not. Yeah, like I loved how she said,
Probably would.
I'm gonna look so good for him that he's gonna look at me and always wonder if he made a mistake. Like,
I don't think she would, knowing like seeing him on the show, but I think she's like a pretty reasonable person, a human
Now,
being.
here's one thing that I'm actually kind of upset that did not happen.
Hmm.
I thought for sure Tamiko was going to say no to him. Like, I'm not interested. I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah. And it didn't happen. I'm like, you said 90% of men don't get a second date. You said it.
be lying then. You can't take anything people say with a grain. You gotta take it with a big grain of salt. You know? Um, I think I think she only wanted that second date to stay on the show more.
Maybe. I think so too. I think she liked
Yeah,
the, not
the
clout, but
Instagram followers
yeah.
is what she was looking for, and I think again, I don't know Tamiko. Hey, you might be a nice person, but I doubt it. Um, there's not much about the show. That's really it, honestly.
Yep, we have more to do. I don't know if you guys want more of this. I know Derek, you enjoy the
Oh,
show.
I'm all like it.
I guess we can do
This is
another.
my type of filth.
We can do another episode. I guess. Out of 10, I give this episode a 6 out of Killing My Soul. What do you give it?
I was a little more entertained by this one. I'll give it an 8 again because I mean they
So
like my
we
thing
both
coming.
went up by 2.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. Overall, I think the show is just going to be something you should just watch in the background. It's not anything that's going to be like groundbreaking like Loki or innovative or big like Bachelor. It's just going to be a small show on Netflix that like 2% of Netflix users watch, honestly.
Well,
If I was to guess.
your guess. Well, I guess we'll find out. This is the Good Batch, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I'm serious. If there is anyone that would like to come onto the show, please just leave a comment. We can DM. We are on Twitter. I believe it's the Good Batch Show. You can also find us on all the podcast places. Spotify, Anchor, YouTube. I don't know how you're listening to this or watching this, but that's where we're at.
If there,
Leave some
yeah,
comments.
hey,
What's that?
if there's anything like people really want us to watch, like I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
this kind of proves that we're pretty much open for anything.
Listen,
I mean, I am.
listen. If we get 100 likes on this video in
We'll do the other. We'll
three
do the other
months, no, no, no,
picks.
no, no. I'm making a thing. Here we go.
We
Ready?
haven't got to the panda lady yet. That
If
pandy
we
lady
get
looks nuts.
100 likes, I don't care if they're Russian bots. Okay, if we get 100 likes in a month, I will go on a date. I will film it and I will wear this.
You're lying. You're a liar. You can't sign that check that you're not gonna cash, sir. You're not gonna do that. You
Listen, I'm a
wouldn't.
man of my word.
How about you say you'll demask at like 50.
This is the way.
All right.
Do you think she'll like it when I turn on my light?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's cosplaying as like Leia or something. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, yeah, we're the Good Batch. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. More episodes to come, I guess. Ugh, I guess.
I can't wait
Anything
to
else?
watch them.
We're gonna be pumping out some more stuff soon.
Yeah.
Some more rambling videos. If you don't know what rambling it is it's just us literally rambling about whatever's on our mind. Sometimes it goes down really, really weird rabbit holes. So come hang out with us. We're trying to build a community just for people to hang out and have fun. It's really what it's all about. Derek, do you have anything you
Honestly,
want to say?
yeah. What other podcast review show on YouTube started their show off with masks? Okay. That's it. Subscribe. Follow. Like.
Probably like every kid's YouTube channel ever.
None. No big YouTubers going to review this thing the way we did, simply because they're not cool enough to.
Yeah, but you
And that's the bottom
demasked
line.
episode 1, my friend.
Out of pain. Out of pain. My nose is big, man. Like I can't look. Look, I've got like that vulture nose.
Well,
There's no way that can fit in
if
that.
it makes you feel better, I feel like I'm in a sauna from here up. So it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I don't think they accounted for the ventilation in this at all.
People can follow me on Prophet_God if they want to see my tweet reactions to some of these episodes because I
Yeah.
do that pretty often.
But yeah, check out Derek, and like I said, the Good Bet Show on Twitter. Follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff, and just come hang out. Like honestly, I want to get some of the people in the community on the show, and just well, maybe watch an
Oh,
episode
yes.
with them, talk, see what they think, and it would just be fun. So now's your chance, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thanks so much, guys.
Bye bye. Do the little heart.
Yeah, you can do the sexy beast heart.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll do here. I'll do half. There's my heart.
okay. Your heart is broken like Amber's.
Like Amber's ice art. Oh man, yeah, our heart's broken. Bye.